What's up guys, welcome back to Daniel Talks Football right here on YouTube. I'm Daniel and today we're going to be talking about the crazy scenes in Group A yesterday with Germany getting knocked out of the World Cup while Japan qualified top of the group. It was a crazy day which at some point also included Costa Rica going through, but Spain ended up going through and it was crazy. So we're going to get into all of that and more in today's video. Before we do good though, I need to ask you to like the video and comment down below. Also please subscribe to the channel. Go over and follow the Instagram and the TikTok Daniel Talks Football on both. Right. Group E. So the final standings of Group E were Costa Rica finishing bottom with 3 points after their 4-2 loss to Germany. Germany finished in third with 4 points after beating Costa Rica 4-2. Spain finished in second after losing to Japan, and then Japan topped the group with 6 points. This was a mad night. When Costa Rica were beating Germany 2-1 after Manuel Neuer's own goal, it looked like they were going to be going through because they would have had 6 points and Spain and Germany would have both had, well, Germany would have had 1 and Spain would have had, what, 3? No, still 4. So it looked like Costa Rica were going through at some point when they were beating Germany. Germany did obviously come back from that 2-1 deficit to end up winning the game 4-2. But it was a mad night, and obviously this has resulted in Japan and Spain qualifying. Germany, though, wow. They took the game from Costa Rica in the end, I understand this, but they weren't excellent at all. You know, the fact that they even went 2-1 down to Costa Rica at any point in a game which they needed to make sure they won to have any chance of qualifying, it's not good enough. You know, they picked up 4 points from a group here, which they should have done better, and that loss to Japan on the opening day has really, really stuffed them. I mean, we'll get on to Japan in a little bit, but I look at that Japanese side and I go, I knew they weren't out. I knew they weren't dead and buried. I knew they'd do something this final game week. I did think they had lost their chance. I thought there was a possibility they'd lost their chance. And did I say that Costa Rica would go through in the end? I can't remember. I said one of them would go through, but I thought Japan were done. Yet there was a part of me that went, maybe not. I can't remember what I predicted now in the prediction video. But there was a part of me that did think, do they still have something left here? But that loss to Costa Rica, I did think it would have taken it out of them, but it didn't. They went on to beat Spain. This Japanese side has beat both Spain and Germany. I mean, we speak of Germany. I berated Hansi Flick's decision-making throughout this whole tournament. And again in this game, I don't think it was good enough. After the game, Hansi Flick actually came out and said on whether he will resign. We'll work that out quickly. It's difficult to answer now, right after the game when we're eliminated. We'll see about that soon. It doesn't sound like he's going to stay, does it? By the sounds of that. You know, when Italy didn't qualify, Mancini came out straight away and said, I'm staying. Done. End of. Staying. Hansi Flick, could he be going? There could easily be another video on the channel if he does go. I berated his decision making all tournament, and I look at it here again and I still don't think he's done well. I mean, having Fulkrug as your first attacking change, I've said it in every single Germany video. It's not gonna work out. Nicholas Fulkrug is a guy that was playing in the second Bundesliga last year, and I know that Germany did win this game in the end, so it's weird criticising them after they've actually won a game. But still, they've been knocked out of the tournament, and that's because of bad performances. A bad performance versus Japan has left them with a mountain to climb, especially when you know you have to play Spain. It's awful. I mean, you know, the fact that they even went 2-1 down at any point during this game. They need some new, fresh attackers, and I think they will be fine, because they've got Yusufa Moukoko coming through, and he is a top player. And I know I actually got some criticism for saying that Fulkrug isn't a good player and isn't a good finisher. I don't think he is. I know he's been fine for Werder Bremen, I think, in the Bundesliga this season. But he hasn't particularly been excellent. And again, this is a player that's sort of been playing second Bundesliga football. He was playing it last year. How is he in this Germany squad? Never mind the fact that he's coming on ahead of people like Moukoko, who at least he's got energy, at least he's fresh, so he might try and push for something. Try and give them something new. This squad needs reinventing, and it needs to push out some of the older names. I mean, I look through the Germany lineup versus Costa Rica. People like Muller won't be there at the next tournament. Gundogan, is he still going to be there? Because he's 32 now, so surely he won't still be going at the age of 36. Rudiger, 33. Well, 33 for the next tournament, that's fine. And then obviously Manuel Neuer as well, who will be 40 by the next World Cup. I like Hansi Flick, and I thought this would be a really good appointment from the Germans, but it doesn't seem like it's working so far. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with his job. However, Japan, wow. As I've said, everyone thought they were done. But they've managed to beat a Spain side here who are really, really good. Some people have started saying that Spain could be one of the favourites for the tournament. That midfield of, Gavi and Pedri and Busquets, they all already know each other. I've already spoken on the channel about the Brazilians and how they've already got those connections formed. This Spanish side has loads of connections formed because you think about it, you think about the amount of Barcelona players in there. Ferran Torres, Alejandro Balde, Jordi Alba, Busquets, Gavi, Pedri. I'm sure Fati. I might even be missing some more. This Spain side is good. And, I don't like using the term favourites because I don't think Spain are favourites here. But, maybe like outside favourites you could put Spain as for the tournament, and Japan have gone on to beat them now. Pedri, Gavi, Rodri, Laporte. Japan have beat this side. That means they could easily go far. I mean, they've set up a side here which is good, which is really good. They've impressed, they've had 2 top victories versus 2 good teams in Germany and Spain. They now go into the Croatia game with a big advantage to possibly get through to the quarterfinals. And having an Asian side in the quarterfinals is excellent for football. This Japanese side does usually qualify out of groups, by the way. Like, I know people kind of saw them as outsiders because this particular squad wasn't excellent. But I was looking at it, and out of the last few World Cups, they usually qualify. They usually do get out of the groups. I was impressed with this Japanese side last night. I thought they showed a lot of grit, a lot of hunger to get through that Spain game. I mean, again, they've topped a group with Germany and Spain in it. Nobody would have seen that. I didn't see that. I said that Germany and Spain would get out of the group kind of easily. Maybe Japan may pull off an upset, which they did, but I still thought that it'd be Spain and Germany at the end of the day. Yet Japan have finished above both of those sides. How are they going to do for the rest of the tournament? I've got a prediction video coming up tomorrow, so you'll have to wait and see for that and see how far I predict them to go. But this Japanese side looks good. And they've got players that people haven't particularly heard of in there. Moriyasu's men, it's not like it's filled with big names, is it? People like Asano has been really, really good. From Bochum. How old is he? He's 28. These aren't players that should be doing bits at the tournament, but they are, and I'm really, really impressed. How far are they going to go? As I say, I'll have to wait until tomorrow's prediction video. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. See ya!